you don't use when you're using a slides presentation, and it does not work as well. I know it says you can hit this, and I want to go back though. Like a book. The formal and informal roles played by the president. There are 7 hats that the president plays. Okay, and then there are informal roles of the president that we will look at. But we're going to look at mostly his powers and the formal roles of this. Y'all, in your studying last night, even on this quiz, his role in the legislative process, his State of the Union, is part of his role. That's one of the 7 hats. That's one of his duties to do as the chief legislator this is his big platform. He's speaking to the whole nation. All 320 million of us could turn on the television and watch. Of course, we've got a bunch of kids that would not watch, but the adults could watch this thing. And so this is where he is asking Congress to further his policies. We did this much in the last Congress. We want to pick it up and keep rolling this policy down. These laws that we've passed, like the Reduce Inflation Act and the infrastructure bill, all of those things that were accomplishments of his first 2 years are going to need funding and tweaking and all this stuff in the next 4. Next 2. Next 4. All right. He can block legislation, can he? How does he do that? Veto. But Congress has a check over that to keep him because they can override it. How many votes does it take?
2/3.
2/3. And it's those kind of things that you need to be writing on that triangle thing and getting the power there. All right. The next one, the emergency powers of the president. When the president is in war, guys, they are the most powerful that they should be. Now, a lot of that depends upon the strengths of the person and leadership characteristics of the person in office. Jimmy Carter, a wonderful man. We'll get to see him and talk to him in heaven. But as a president, he was very ineffective. Okay. He's a good old Southern Baptist, 2-term governor of Georgia with a great heart and great intentions. But he was not a forceful president. The person right behind him, Ronald Reagan, was right the opposite. Okay, he had a great television and presence. He had come on, I can do things. President Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Well, what's going to happen? Gorbachev, they're going to tear down the Berlin Wall. Okay, which is basically the end of the Cold War. Okay,
I think we'll see Ronald Reagan in heaven.
I think we will. I think he will. He was a Christian and fellowshiped with the Christian churches, which is very similar to the Church of Christ. They've got an instrument. Okay, so he kind of grew up in that, and I know he went into Hollywood, and he probably got into all that that goes there. A couple of wives, and who knows what. I think he might have been faithful to both. Well, I don't know. I know he was faithful to Nancy because she made sure that he has things straight. She's a great first lady. But ridiculed because she wanted to change the china and the drapes in the White House. They all do it, but anyway, we pick up tomorrow. So read Federalist 70, answer that. Be prepared.
Time for laugh.